body composition, what it is, how to assess it, and how to improve it. So what is body composition? Body composition is a way to describe what the body is made out of. When we talk about this, it's usually referring to muscle and fat, how we can actually improve the ratios of these things. This can be done with a variety of practices including sleep, nutrition, and exercise. How to assess body composition. You can assess it through a variety of tools. You can do it through visual experience, which perhaps is most helpful. Body weight is another, which is a good tool of progress as well. Lifting performance can help gauge muscle mass, and DEXA scans are pretty popular, which are a very comprehensive diagnostic tool that kind of takes in everything into account very precisely. Now, how do we actually improve body composition? So number one I'm going to go through is cold thermogenesis. Now, cold therapy is a hormetic stressor, and a hormetic stressor is something that you do in the short term so that it is causing a short bout of stress. It makes you stronger, more resilient in the long term. There are many hormetic stressors, but today I'm going to focus on cold therapy. Cold therapy is the process of using showers, ice baths, and cold plunges to train your nervous system to be more resilient to stress. This does not just relate to cold temperatures, this will carry over into other areas of life as well. So again, we're working with the nervous system here, which is involved with everything. Number two is build muscle. Muscle acts as a glucose sink, which is primarily where it is stored. The more muscle you have, the more glucose you can be able to tolerate. And it is stored in the muscles as a form of glycogen. Also, muscle is your body's fat-burning machinery. The more muscle you have on your body, the easier it is to burn fat. Like your basal metabolic rate is going to be way up just by having more muscle on your frame. So it's essentially expensive to carry around. Number three is going to be intermittent fasting, which is a great way to improve your insulin levels and make you more insulin sensitive. A study done in the Journal of Cell Metabolism had showed how it improves insulin sensitivity, weight, and cardiometabolic health. Number four is saunas. Now, nomads in Finland have been using saunas for 10,000 years. They originally used it as a hole in the ground and evolved it into standalone huts. Stones would be placed inside an open flame, and once they were hot enough, they got inside and also got rid of the fire. So they're in this hot, concealed place. They would splash water on the stones to create more steam and endure as long as possible. They would jump into a cold body of water afterwards. Saunas were also used to build a sense of community. Like again, the hot-cold contrast is very important because it acts as a synergy, right? Number five is going to be protein. Now, protein is often overlooked. It comes as one of three macronutrients: protein, carbs, and fats. Now, the past few decades this has not been getting a lot of attention, but it's been actually changing a little bit recently due to a variety of powerful health practitioners. Today you'll find out why protein is actually very important. It's important for building our bones, muscles, hormones, neurotransmitters. Basically, we are protein beings. Like everything is based on that. So we're not getting enough for high quality. It can be a big problem. Also, it's very important in satiety. Like if we have enough, we're going to be more satiated, so we don't have to eat all the time. Ultimately, like 0.5 to 0.8 grams is usually a good idea per pound of body weight. Sometimes you may need more. Also keep in mind that the type of protein matters, like essential amino acids, there's 9 of them. And when you eat meat, you're going to get all of them very conveniently. But if you only eat plant-based, you're going to have to combine a variety of foods. So you can get all of them, it's just a lot harder, and you have to be more strategic. But you can get it very conveniently, and there's a lot of more nutrients like in meat that you won't find in plants, like creatine and other things like that are more in their bioavailable form, like vitamin D, for example. Vitamin D you can't really find in plants in its bioactive form, but you can in animals. Another example would be vitamin A, like also known as retinol. Like beta-carotene is going to be found in plants, which is the precursor to vitamin A. But beta-carotene can't always be converted properly in every individual, depending on the state of health. And there's kind of a lot of gray area within that. But it's always going to be readily available in animals. So there are a variety of ways to improve body composition, wherever we are in a state of health. Understand that when we put health first, that's what really matters. When we focus on all the factors that come from that, like a healthy weight is going to be the result of that. So make sure you're getting sunlight, sleeping well, great relationships, all these things matter. All right, everyone. Thank you for tuning into the show. For more, you can head over to anthonygastella.com for articles, coaching, and other free resources. Also, if you can, leave a review for the show, let people know what you think, and I would appreciate that so much. support the mission of freedom. Thanks for being on this mission with me, and I promise to give you more powerful, empowering, great content to help transform your life. Thanks for tuning in.